Traditional historical models often defined the Mayan pre-classic period, spanning 1000 to 350 BCE, as a collection of disconnected tribal settlements. This assumption was largely a result of the environment. The impenetrable Guatemalan rainforest masked the archaeological evidence, hiding the true extent of the ruins from researchers on the ground. Our understanding of the region began to change with the introduction of LiDAR imaging. LiDAR, or light detection and ranging, uses laser pulses fired from an aircraft to map the topography. By measuring how long these pulses take to bounce back, the system digitally removes the vegetation to reveal the precise contours of the ground beneath. These scans provided the X-ray vision needed to recognize a sprawling megalopolis that had been obscured for 2 millennia. The LiDAR data revealed over 964 distinct settlements, a number that far exceeded any previous archaeological estimates. These locations weren't isolated outposts. They were networked into a dense, interlocking system across thousands of square miles of swamp and jungle. The evidence points to an integrated system of economic and social interaction, showing that the Maya had established sophisticated urban infrastructure much earlier than previously recorded. This level of connectivity suggests a highly organized administrative structure capable of managing labor and resources on a scale previously attributed only to much later civilizations. The physical proof of this organization lies in a 110-mile network of elevated stone causeways that linked the settlements together. These roads were engineered for high-volume travel, measuring up to 130 feet wide and raised significantly above the often swampy forest floor. To build them, workers used a specific mixture of mud and quarry stone topped with layers of white limestone. This reflective surface was designed to catch the moonlight, providing a natural lighting system for travelers moving through the dark at night. The Maya constructed this infrastructure without the use of metal tools, wheels, or beasts of burden, relying entirely on human labor and sophisticated engineering. Beyond physical infrastructure, the Maya demonstrated an incredible intellectual mastery of the cosmos, specifically in their ability to predict solar eclipses. The Dresden Comex served as an astronomical database, tracking 405 lunar months to map eclipse cycles. Tracking these required accounting for orbital drift, since the moon's fluctuating orbit means any fixed calendar eventually drifts from its actual position. The Maya solved this by using a mathematical reset. They deliberately restarted their calculation tables at the 358th month, a specific correction that accounted for the subtle variations in the lunar cycle. This mathematical adjustment kept their predictions incredibly accurate, with an error rate of less than 51 minutes over a span of 134 years. Using only naked eye observation and centuries of record keeping, they built a self-correcting astronomical algorithm that functioned with the precision of a mechanical clock. Another sophisticated puzzle is the 819-day count, a specific recurring cycle carved into monuments found across dozens of different cities. In 2023, researchers at Cambridge realized that decoding this count required viewing it as a massive, multi-decade timeline rather than a single isolated cycle. The system tracks the synodic period of the planets, the exact time it takes for a planet to return to the same position in the sky relative to the Sun and the Earth. When this 819-day count is multiplied by 20, it covers roughly 45 years. At this specific interval, the cycle perfectly synchronizes with the synodic periods of every planet visible to the naked eye: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. This count functioned as a unified mathematical theory, harmonizing the movements of the entire visible solar system into one predictable framework. The Maya transformed a hostile jungle environment into a highly organized urban landscape, creating one of the most sophisticated empires in the ancient world. It is striking to consider the technology we require today: satellites, LiDAR lasers, and high-speed algorithms, simply to identify the structures they built thousands of years ago. The Maya achieved these feats of engineering and astronomy using limestone, generational labor, and a deep understanding of mathematics. Ultimately, technological advancement is measured by the scale of human observation and ingenuity. The Maya proved that with those tools, a civilization can be centuries ahead of its time.